former special assistant to President Trump, Marc Lotter. Marc, great to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Voters flipped the Senate, they flipped the House. What does this say about the state of our nation and the Republican Party?
I think there's a thirst out there for a return to the America First policies that worked. So you now have a House, a Senate, and the White House all committed to moving America in the same direction. And it's great news, not only for the president, because, look, the House can be they could impeach him again. They are the ones who draw up the budgets. They are the ones who start all of the tax policy. And so having Mike Johnson and Republicans firmly in control is absolutely pivotal to moving America forward.
And I know we've been following closely as Trump is now putting together his second administration. So Florida Senator Marco Rubio, he is expected to be a Secretary of State. Florida Congressman Michael Waltz expected to be National Security Advisor. Of course, we just mentioned Kristi Noem as well. What do you make of his choices so far?
Well, I think the great thing we see in the choices from the president-elect is that these are people who are fully aligned with his vision, his policy prescription for where America goes, and what a majority of the Americans voted for. I mean, back in 2016, 2017, obviously I was on that campaign, in the transition, in the White House, and we had a lot of people there who did not necessarily fully support where the president wanted to go. They were trying to tweak policy and move it in the direction they wanted to. Didn't end up really working out very well for them. So I think the president is now putting people in these positions that are fully aligned with his America First policies, and that'll be great moving forward.
Yeah, I want to get your take on Elon Musk, because we've been seeing a lot of him. He was at Mar-a-Lago. I saw a photo with Trump's granddaughter, Kai. He obviously on X is very supportive of Trump and his picks. Do you see him having an official role in Trump's cabinet?
I'm not sure if he'll have an official role. Obviously I'll leave that to the president-elect, but I do see him being that outside advisor or someone who can come in and whisper in the president's ear, and that's what you need. I mean, this man is the richest man in the world for a reason. I can't think of anyone who said, hey, you know what, let's launch a giant rocket and catch it with chopsticks. They said it couldn't be done. He said, hang on a second, I'll do it. And that's the kind of thinking we need, whether it's reimagining government, reimagining taxes, and our misprioritized government spending. You need a businessman in there who said, who says it can't be done? I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah, Donald Trump obviously likes having him around. I don't think he's left Mar-a-Lago in a week or so. So, yeah, he's been with him kind of every step of the way. So he's obviously offering up some good advice, and Trump must like what he's hearing. So one of the first things that Donald Trump did, as we spoke about last week, was naming Susie Wiles as chief of staff, obviously. And she says that we should expect a series of executive orders when Trump returns to office. What do you think his goal is on day one? And just elaborate a little bit on the massive overhaul with the immigration that he plans on doing.
Well, I think you hit it right there, Charlotte. It's going to be immigration first and foremost. Remember, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, 94 executive actions in the first 100 days to undo the Trump border policies. I think you will see Trump undo what Biden undid. And really get us back to remain in Mexico, the strong border, and then also unleash American energy. So much of what they've done didn't go through Congress. They did it through administrative and regulatory actions. So the president quickly getting in, undoing the horrible policies that drove up gas prices is going to be, I think, very early on in the administration, along with the border. I mean, this president knows from lessons learned the first time around the immense power of the White House, but also you've got to have all of those people churning out those executive orders, getting them reviewed, getting them on his desk, and then getting them out into the agencies so they can actually start doing it.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.